What is up, everybody? It's ET, and today we are doing what, episode 15, I think. And today we're going to be making a character. So my little brother drew a character, and what we're going to do is we're going to put him in Illustrator first, kind of just trace him out in Illustrator, and then we're going to make him in 3D. So I dedicate this to Bobby. This one's for you. Alright, here we go. First, just make sure everything looks kosher on my Twitch feed. Episode 16, my bad. And I'll just put this up on Facebook. Stream started. What's the episode name and the link minus the big picture. Sweet. I don't need to take up all that room on people's Facebook. Okay, excellent. So we're posted, we're ready to go. So first I need the image. He sends it to me on my phone, so my phone backs up to Google, so here we go. Photos Google, here it is. That's the picture that we're going to make in 3D. First we're going to do it in vector art. I'm going to try to get this all done within an hour, so bear with me. Here we go. So we're going to save this image as, let's save it as, let's put it on our documents, wherever that is nowadays. It's probably on this PC, documents, Unity, test stream, which we got to give a real name one day. Let's put in just 3D Studio Max for now. Scene assets, we'll just put under images. So here we go, download. Let's name it something else. Bobby character 00. So I'm expecting 99 characters out of you. Alright, Bobby character 00. Cool, so now it is here. Awesome. And here's Illustrator. So what I'm going to do is make a new document in Illustrator. We'll just put it on a piece of paper, so we can say print, and on a piece of paper that's letter sized, and I'll just have it portrait like that. I can have it landscape as well, but portrait's fine. So portrait, that's like a piece of paper. Great. I might move my head on here. I'm gonna copy this profile, just name it scene, and let me just edit my head. Let's put it, oh, I gotta also edit. One sec, everybody. Move my head. I'll move my head here, I guess, for now. That should be fine. I hope it's okay. And then I'll put my name, where was it, on the right hand side, like there. Alright, cool. That should be good. And maybe I will, no, I'm cool with this. Alright. You know what? Sorry. Stuff that's not important at all, and here I am doing it. ETdoFresh. Okay, cool. So what are we doing? We gotta put the picture in here. So I'm gonna grab the picture. I'm gonna say open file location. Here's the picture. I'm gonna put the picture right in there. Nice. Let's make it smaller. So if we zoom out a little bit, and I zoomed out by Control Alt space, I think. And if I hold down the Shift key, it scales in a proportion. So I'm gonna do it like that. Oops, I wasn't holding down the Shift when I let go, so don't let go of Shift. Here we go, so here's the image. Alright, so that's the image. If I look at my layers, which is here on the right hand side, I have one layer, and this is, I'm just going to call this kind of the original image layer. And I'm going to make this kind of bigger, so I might have to move my head a little bit too. So let's move my head a little bit. I think I'm going to be over here somewhere. Yeah, that's all good, dude. We're about to trace your image here. So Projimo is the guy that drew this, and so we're going to go ahead and trace it. So that's our original image. I'm going to lock this layer. So we basically took this image. All we did was took it from a file, and we just dragged it up in here. and then we lock the layer. So that's all we did. Oops. and I deleted it now. So let's just do that again. So here's the image. I'm going to get the file location, which is right here. Drag this image here. Oh my gosh, I broke it. It's all broken. What happened? I totally broke it. Alright, anyway, let's start it from scratch. We're making print. It's a letter, like a regular piece of paper, and it's in portrait mode. Awesome. So there we go. Here's a piece of paper. Here is the image to put on the piece of paper. Why is the image not going on here? It's gonna drive me crazy. Everything else works. It works in Paint. It's right here. But then if I open file location and try to drag you. Alright, the other way to do it is you go to File and Place. This is the exact same thing. And then you can go to E.T. Garcia, Documents. It's not there. It's in this Documents. We put it in Unity, Test Stream. We put it in what folder? I think we put it in 3D Studio Max for now. Scene Assets, Images, and Bobby Character. Files already open. Do you wish? Yes, please. Awesome. There it is. Thank God. Typically you can just drag and drop it, but I think I tried to do it too many times and it freaked out. So okay, it's too big for the piece of paper, so we're gonna bring it a little bit smaller, and I'll put it right here. Cool. And so we're gonna name this layer. We're gonna call it just Original Image, and we'll lock this up. So now if I try to do anything like draw a box or anything around here, it doesn't work. So what I'm going to do is add another layer, and this is the layer we're going to kind of start our drawing on, or our tracing. Yeah, dude, if you can Skype, just give me a call up. I'll answer. And I don't know what you're going to say on here, but you can ask questions along the way, and we'll just kind of make this a learning experience for both of us. Alright, so there's multiple things you can do here. What's up, Projimo?
Yo, how's it going?
Going good, man. Nope, except when you hang up on me, then I don't feel as good. Alright, anyway, let's keep it going. Alright, so there's different tools we can use, but basically, I'm getting a call. You know, switchboard. Yeesh. I'll just leave that alone. Hey, did I hang up or did you hang up?
I don't know. It just hung up.
I got you. Cool. So we're tracing your image, man, and all I did was I put it in Illustrator. That's what we're gonna use, and we're gonna make it a vector art first, just so that we can kind of just have it in a cleaner, less pencil-y format for now.
Yeah, I was going to like ink it and scan it and all that, but
No, man, that's cool. I mean, why? If you can just do that here, you don't have to like spend all that time doing it.
yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, a good thing I took a good picture then.
Yeah, dude, it was amazing. Like, look, if I can zoom in, like, you can see like very good, fine pencil marks. I like it, man. That's good.
Yeah, I guess that's from the Galaxy S5 or whatever.
Yeah, awesome. So right now, I guess we're gonna outline it or ink it, like you say, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just call this an ink layer. And there's multiple tools we can use. The first one's like freehand, and since I'm not on my tablet, it's not as easy because I'm using a mouse and a keyboard. But if I did freehand, it'd just be something like this, and then you kind of just you can play it with the points a little bit. If it didn't come out exactly, you just kind of keep inking it until it kind of matches exactly what you want.
Yeah.
But since I'm doing this with the mouse, I am totally not going to do it that way. The other tool is a pen tool, and that's the one I'll do. And I'll try to just do this fast because this is not really necessary to get in 3D. I just kind of wanted to show you.
Cool.
So the pen tool, you kind of just click points. If I have it selected, there we go. Ah. And so there we go. I think it's not doing what I want it to do. Man, making a fool out of me. So what was your inspiration for this character, Bobby?
Um, uh, I just remembered right after you asked me if I drew something yet, and I was like, no, like none's been working out. Like I just just started doodling like right afterwards. I just came up with him.
Cool.
So yeah,
I like it.
yeah. I thought like he needed some that's I guess stand out, and that's how I decided on the visor. So yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing I noticed was like the first thing my eyes went to were his calves for some reason. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
But I like it. Like
yeah.
it's like a cartoony kind of feel,
Mhm.
which I don't know. I'm really bad at that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
So I'm glad you got it. All right. Well, this is not professional or anything. I'm just gonna go with it. All right. Let's just keep going.
All right.
So I'm just adding points here and kind of getting a rough shape of it.
Mhm.
And for now, I don't know, something like that. And then you smooth it out. So yeah, like I was telling you, man, this vector art, like people are really good at it. I really suck at it, but the people that are good at it, man,
Uh,
they can make like awesome stuff, and it's like all resolution independent, you know. And I think I was telling you that earlier, but like you can zoom like right now. If I zoom into your picture, you can see there's pixels and blocks and everything.
yeah.
And but
Well, with vector art, it's not like that.
yeah, dude, like these lines, I can go all the way in, and it's like still completely smooth.
Damn. Yeah, that's
So
pretty cool.
so yeah, it is pretty cool. So man, if you do like comics and stuff, man, I think that's totally. I feel like that's the way to go.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's an argument for everything, you know.
With my art, like I just try to do the least amount of like stuff on computer as possible.
Yeah, and dude,
It's weird because like like I use the mouse with my right hand, but I'm actually left-handed, so like I'm not that great, with computer art because of that.
mm-hmm.
So, but,
Me on the other hand, if it's not on a computer, it's like, oh, I don't want to do it at all. I'm a big old dork. All right. Well, sorry, this is not the best, but I'll have to do. I might freehand it, dude. I'm thinking of just getting my tablet and freehanding this
Hmm.
instead of using my mouse, just because this will go by so much faster.
Yeah.
Um,
But I mean, like for next drawing, like I can like ink it and stuff.
yeah,
If it'll save some time.
yeah. All right. Well, then I won't ink it. I think I'll just put it straight in the 3D package because I don't
Oh,
have my tablet right now.
okay. Yeah,
So
it'd probably be a lot easier with the tablet.
yeah, dude, with the tablet, I'm like, zoop, zoop, zoop,
Yeah.
zoop, and it's so easy. But all right, you get the idea. So you do something there first.
Yeah.
All right. So the next thing I'm gonna do is put it in a 3D package. So when I'm
Cool.
putting in a 3D package, the first thing I gotta do is make a plane to put this whole image on, so I can kind of trace it out. So this is a plane in 3D space. So it's really a 2D object in 3D space. So you can think of that
Ah.
as like a piece of paper, I guess, in 3D space.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. And now I'm gonna put this drawing right on there. Bam. And so yeah.
Yeah.
How bad's your lag between the stream and this and the voice?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's I don't like 5 seconds, I think.
Okay. No, I just don't know, or if you're even watching the stream, dude.
Yeah. I'm watching.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna make this big.
Oh, that's really cool.
I'm gonna put it up here, and just put his feet on the ground. That's how I'm gonna start this off. So now his feet are on the ground right there. And I think I'm just going to lock that up. So to lock it, we're just going to call this reference image. How do I do that? Here. Name this reference image, and we'll lock it. And to lock it, I think you just right click and hit free selection. Oh, it went away though.
I probably should have drawn like a wife beater or something like that for this character.
Yeah, because I guess what I'm gonna do is model his body first and then model his clothes afterwards. So I'm
Uh,
gonna, but his body's gonna be very like neutral. Like he's not gonna have any defined anything under on his body.
the calf muscles.
Just the cat,
Uh,
exactly. He's gonna be this weird neutral guy with the huge cat muscles. All right, let's see. When I froze it, he turned gray, so I need to ungray him. There we go. Okay, so now every time I try to select something, I can't select the image, which is exactly what I want. And now we're going to start box modeling is the method I'm going to do. And it's kind of hard with just one image. Like, I kind of need both images, but I'll kind of just do this uh, by sight. Let's see what happens. So right now, I drew a box, and that's going to be his foot, and I'm going to just work my way up from the foot all the way to all of his body. But before I do that, I gotta do one more thing. I gotta make sure he's completely centered. Uh, so have you ever had a drawing of yours put into 3D?
Never.
Never.
Right.
Yeah, I'll try to do a little justice to it.
So like all the characters you made like start off from drawings and you just like made them 3D from there.
I mean, I don't have much experience with making my own characters. I did a Sonic one, I did a Wolverine one, I did some like basic ones. Uh,
Like the 3D, like you just don't start with the 3D shapes, right? Like you start with the drawing first. Or something.
yeah, that's right. I usually start with yeah, drawing. Hopefully two drawings, because that way I can get a idea of the perspective and all of that.
I see. Yeah. I could do like a side view also,
Yeah, I'm like
but I'd probably have to like position the camera exactly the way or whatever for
yeah,
this.
I don't like that stuff. I don't know. Like it's a lot easier to like get two snapshots of an already 3D image and do it, but of course that's not realistic, right? Like if you have
Yeah.
an artist, he's gonna draw it, the way he's gonna do it. So, yeah, I don't know, dude. Sorry, I've been trying to make this orthographic the whole time, and I haven't been doing it. So how do I do that? This is sorry. Let's see. I already forgot my software. There we go. I just hit a key. It's U for orthographic. All right. Yeah, this guy isn't centered. So I gotta select him again and move him. So I want to center him to this black line right here. So I'm gonna move him over right there. Is he pretty symmetric? I think so, right?
Now that I'm looking at it, I think his left arm is bigger than is longer than his right arm.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
his left arm. Yeah, it comes a little bit lower. That's
yeah.
okay. Maybe, he has a little tilt, I think, to his whole body. Like his left arm is kind of.
He has scoliosis.
No.
Uh,
uh, I'm gonna try to model it like there. I don't know. I don't want to make his face too wide. I'm gonna do it from his face. I'm thinking. Yeah, that's cool. And basically, I only really want to model one side of his body and just duplicate it, so I can save half the work.
yeah.
Okay, done. I mean, done setting it up. Let's keep going. A box. He's done. All right, so we're gonna get this smaller. Kind of place this where his foot should be. And since this is an actual foot, I'm gonna make it smaller than the shoe. He's gonna have like tiny feet, but big shoes. All right, so that's good there. What? I'm gonna make this what length segment? There we go. So okay, now the fun sort of starts to begin. I am going to start extruding it, and this is how I kind of start off a character in 3D. So we have this box, and now we're going to extrude it up to make his leg. So if we do extrude, kind of get it goes up to his leg like that. And then I'm going to extrude it one more time. So, oops, I could hit the plus sign. And don't worry, I'll be modifying this in just a bit. And give it a little rotation, and then move it down.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're doing.
Yeah. I don't like this realistic thing. Let's do shade it. Okay. Yeah, so far so good. Let me think of how this works again. So he's gonna, this pelvis is gonna, guess I gotta make one more extrude. And I'll move it down and we'll get it in the right spot. Yeah, let's just start getting this right. Let's make this planar in the X direction. Nope. The Y. Nope. The Z. There we go. And then extrude it again. And really I should be playing with vertices at this point. That way I can kind of move it to shape towards the body.
Uh,
So, do you have any other stuff you're working on right now, Bobby?
uh, just still working on that little comic that I've been doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's a good comic.
Thanks. So this is pretty much like the shape of his body.
Yep.
Okay.
Except I just realized I'm doing it the shape of his actual like shirts and everything, but that should be alright. Maybe I can just do the whole thing in one sweep. Because I was thinking of like doing just his body first and then shaping his clothes on top of him, but I might just build in the clothes to the body.
Hmm.
So we're going to extrude this. This is his arm. I'm actually not that good with this angle of arm. Like every other like character I've done, which I've only done like really just like 2 or 3 characters before this. They're always in that like T pose, like they're holding their arms out.
Oh, yeah. I could have done that. I probably should have.
Yeah, no, I mean I didn't tell you, I didn't give you any really specifications or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess like his arms are kind of like in front of his legs, which sort of throws things off, maybe.
Yeah, not. I mean, if I was good, I could just easily do it, but I'm not good. Sorry. Alright. He's a very boxy man. As I like rotate around him, you'll see that it's like he's just a box.
Yeah.
It's okay though. Alright, so what I'm going to do, even though he's just a boxy box person, I'm going to delete all the polygons in between him. And let's go ahead and apply some symmetry to him right now just to see how that looks. Symmetry. Actually, before I do that, let me straighten out these vertices. We want to make them planar in the X, and then move them to 0, 0, 0. Oops, no. Okay. Then symmetry. And then we gotta move the symmetry plane to 0, 0, 0. Alright, slowly but surely we'll get there. Alright, so he's gonna need some kind of some more definition, so I'm going to get a ring of all of this. I'm gonna hit connect. Oh, what am I doing? Cancel. Alright, so we're going to grab this edge. We're going to make it, what are we going to do? We're going to get a ring, so we're going to get all these edges that make a ring around this whole area like that, and it comes around his back. And if I hit connect, it makes another line in between all of this. And so really I did that so I can extrude a neck out of here. And sorry if I'm just like kind of talking to you, Bobby, but talking to myself. I'm just recording this just for like future reference and all of that.
Eh.
Oh, I see there's people in the chat too. I didn't even look at that. Jula J, what's up, man? And who else we got? Booba? Booba? Let me open up my Twitch because I closed out the chat. Chat pop out. Let's see what's on there. There we go. Oh man, I can't see the chats that were already happening. That's too bad. So yeah, everybody, we're doing a stream on making the 3D character. And Bobby here has generously donated some time to give me a character. So I much appreciate that.
I think that took 10 minutes
What?
to draw.
Oh. Well, it's going to take me like an hour and 10 minutes to even think about having a shape sort of like that, what you drew. Which is a shame. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Give me a second.
Yeah, dude. Take your time. Alright, I'm going to connect the edges here. Kind of define his calf muscles. Oops. Let's do that again. Select these edges. Oh, it's kind of there. What are you doing? Alright, look. I'm going to select this edge like this. And, oh, I guess the connect dialog is right there in front of me. I didn't even see it. So I hit connect. And then what we can do here is kind of move these vertices around so that it matches this calf a little bit. So something like this. And we're only really dealing in one dimension right now.
Hey T, I have a guitar student right now. I gotta go.
Alright, dude. Well, thanks for coming on. And
Yeah.
thanks for the drawing.
If there's anything else you want me to draw up, and I'll draw
Absolutely. I'll show you the end result after the stream. Just
Oh, cool.
send you something.
Yeah, it was fun, dude.
Alright, man. Take it easy. Cool. Yeah, he also teaches guitar, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so we are modeling this character. So far, we started with the box for his feet, and we kind of grew it into the body shape of the drawing. So the drawing is back here. So it's getting there. This guy has crazy huge calves, but that's okay. And here's his arms. So we kind of have an idea of the length of his arms. What I might do is just stretch them out in a T-pose, because that's what I really want to do. So I guess the best way to do that is select all these verts. Except I have to do a better job at selecting them. Select these verts, minus out his hips right there. Can I just rotate and move all of this? There we go. So now he's kind of in his T-pose. Nice. He's a very square figure for right now, but we'll give him some definition using these vertices. So, okay, there we go. We have sort of a character started. Now let's get the head. I think the head's super hard, so for now I'm going to just extrude one giant box and we'll work from there. So, okay, we're just going to make this a box head for now. So he's going to be here. And box head also, I have to extrude it two ways, one sideways and one forward, because his chin has to come out, and one backwards too, because that's the back of his head. So let's do the sideways one first. So the sideways is symmetrical, so all I have to do is get the sideways plane like that, extrude this out, and since he's a box head, we only really need to go like to right there or something. Okay, and I might straighten out all these bottom vertices. So right now they're kind of crooked. I can just select them all and hit align to Z, I think. Perfect. And I'll do the same for this, because this is truly box head for right now. And then I can select these planes, these polygons, just these two, because I'm still on symmetry. And we go to the side here, and then we just kind of guesstimate for now what we're going to do. So we're going to extrude this out. That's way too much. Box head will go maybe up to here. And then we'll do the same for the back of his head. Box head doesn't need to go that far back, but just a little bit, like maybe right there. So there we go. We got box head. And we'll of course define it later into a better shape. Okay, so this is a basic shape of a person made out of a box. So looking pretty good. Alright, where do we start? What do we do? Do I start modeling the pants, or do I just go for the hard thing, and that's his face? I might just go for the hard thing and go for his face. Yeah. I always kind of like don't want to, but I have to. Alright, so let me think of what this is. This is shoulder. This is kind of where his elbow is going to be. Something like that. And this is going to be, let's see, let's sort this on the X and do this one in the X too. That will be his hand. Probably need to cut it once more so I can get a thumb out of there. Okay, let's go. Let's grab this polygon. Let's start making his chest and everything a little better. So this is going to be his chest, his abdomen, his something else, his junk. And then we're going to move this a little bit to kind of smoothen out his chest. Sorry, get some of that. Maybe some of that. Alright, cool. So our goal right now is just to make a really low polygon character, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Calves don't really come out that far, but they come out further in the back here, so I'm definitely going to make, since these calves are like huge, I will definitely exaggerate it a bit. I might scooch this in a little, something like that. Oop, too much. And scooch. Oh, I forgot to do something on that reference plane. You see how that reference plane is all in the way? If I go to properties and say back face cull, I don't get to see the reference plane in the back, just the front. So that's exactly what I want. Okay, and let's keep going with this guy. This calf part is, I think, a little too wide too, maybe. And that kind of just leads me to push this in a little bit. So there we go, super hefty calves. Maybe I'll just keep it like that. The calves don't come out, the knees come out pretty far, so I'll do something like that. He needs a bit of a butt. He has no butt right now. So there we go, gave him a butt. Might scooch this out a bit too. Not too much though, he needs definition. Alright, let me think of how the back works. The back, Lord, I have no idea. No, there's a little indentation in the center of your back, right? So kind of like make sure that the back is a little indented. So here we go, but not super indented. He gets some substance on his back. His shoulder blades do need to come out a little bit, and this needs to come out just a bit. His neck needs to be more round for sure, and then the front needs to be more, the front of his neck needs to be more round for sure too. Alright, so what do we think? Needs more pecs. And I'll move his pecs kind of to the side, something like that. There we go. What do you think? That looks not too bad. Not too bad for just what, 20 minutes of just goofing off in 3D package. Alright, so I know I did exactly the opposite of what I said earlier. I said I'm gonna go mess with his face, and then the first thing I do is go mess with his body instead of his face. But you know, that's your actions really tell you what you actually want to do versus what your mouth is saying. So you know how that goes. Alright, I'm gonna give him some more definition here on his arms. So I know Bobby didn't really put anything there. So let's just give him a little muscle mass, not too much. I think I'm kind of too generous there. Something like this. And then a little bit on his forearm. Just a little bit, like ever so slightly. So okay, gave him a little muscle mass there, and let's give him a little muscle mass on his I want to select you guys, not move you. Connect. And let's just give you ever so slightly. Oh snap! Oh snapperlapperdish! I need to connect and then confirm to connect. Oh, that one was confirmed, I think. And then let's just move you just ever so slightly up and ever so slightly down. Alright, maybe that looks good. Might make him just a little fatter. Not too fat. Alright, the next thing is probably to give him more definition this way so he can kind of make his arms a little more round. But, for now, we'll leave it as is. So the reason I kind of do it like in a square like this is because I want to be able to smooth them later. So if I hit turbo smooth, oh gosh, I don't want them to look like a two-headed alien because I put the turbo smooth before the symmetry. After the symmetry, oh my gosh, what's going on here? Here we go. Like I kind of just wanted to give them like this kind of shape, right? Like that's, if I was animating him or like trying to make a render of him, I would definitely super turbo smooth him. But what looks a little unnatural, which I think is part of the drawing, is like his legs are like super thick, but his calf's not, like his ankle's not as skinny as this. So I definitely need to start working on that a little bit. Okay, so good to know. Just disable that for now. Yeah, I see it. The ankles are just not there yet. I'm gonna go ahead and cut him off here and super skinify his super skinny-fy. Is that a word? Nope. But anyway, I'm going to make it really skinny. So if I go ahead and connect again and scale this down a little bit like this and move it down, now we kind of get that super skinny ankle thing, and I'll just keep going just so it's ridiculous. But I mean, his is pretty ridiculous too, right? And so what you do here is, like, if you need to modify it, you can select one and loop it, and then you can kind of move it up some if you don't like where it's at, or if you think his knee should be more thicker or more skinny, you can just scale him there like that. Definitely need that roundish thing though. So okay, let's see what happens if we turbo smooth that. It's looking better, but I'm not getting that like awesome bulge that I'm looking for. So I think I need to even skinify a little bit higher up his leg too. So let's just keep going. And what's cool about this is you can, I think you can just hit edit poly from here and say show cage. Let's see, where's the show cage? Yeah, here. And then you see the actual cage that you're working with, and you can still keep going. Oh, it might help if you X-ray him this so you can see everything. So you can see all those points inside of the place. Alright, so here we go. Here's the cage. I think no matter what I do, this ankle is good here. Like, I think it's fine. But a little bit higher and a little bit, like here and here, I gotta make it skinny so this kind of bulges. So let's do that. So definitely this loop right here. If I loop this and scale it, definitely need a little. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. I need to move that up a bit. So that's his knee. I really want his want this part to come out more. So I'm going to select this one vertice and kind of go a little extreme. Alright, what do we think? Does that sort of accurately portray his his calf muscle? I think so. I don't know. His ankles are really skinny here. I'm trying to do this justice. So let's grab. Gosh, I wish there was a better way to look at this. Oh, I'm getting some text messages. Stand by. What's going on here? Okay, some work stuff going down. Alright, so if I go to the front, that's not the, I want orthographic. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. We can kind of get a better feel for here. So yeah, I made the super skinny, but maybe I made it too skinny. And it's kind of here and rotated it a little bit, so that's cool. Um, the way I can get this to sort of match this better is if I do more connects. So if I select these edges, oops, I select you guys, I did a connect again. There you go, right? It's a little fatter, and I can kind of scale it a bit, something like that. And then I can go to this edge, loop, scale this even more. Oh gosh, I don't want to scale too much. You saw it, the symmetry combines there. So just something like this, I guess. It might be better if I take. I wish I can like the only way I can really see it is if I take off the turbo smooth, take off the cage. Yeah. This I wonder if I can change this color to like red. Will it be better? And then I hit show cage. Like, I'm not seeing the actual selection here, which is kind of frustrating me. Because I should be able to see what I have selected in red right there, but it's not. It's just orange. So, frustrating, but whatever. I'll just have to deal with it. Alright, I think I can hit up and down on the loop, right? Or up and down on the ring. Yeah, okay, so I choose a different ring, but I can come down and come out. Come down and come out. That's what I want to do. Like that. And move these guys. Let's move them here. So now if I turbo smooth, it should be a little closer. Yeah, and we just kind of keep doing that. Do one more connect right there, and that will really define the calves. Alright, let's do that then. Select the edges. Let's connect it one more time. And let's kind of get it big and close again. Something like here. And so now we have this like ridiculous looking thing. I might just kind of move. Alright, let me turbo smooth it first. On X-ray it. Yeah, something's a little weird and wonky about this. I'm going to go to the right angle, take off turbo smooth. Oh, I have the snapping on. I don't want no snapping. I don't want no snapping. Alright, something like this. I don't know. And his knees kind of, I mean his calf, front of his legs doing something weird, so I'll just bulge it out a bit. So what do we think? Does this look good? This is the low polygon model, and this is like the higher polygon. Ugh, there's some weirdness going on there. I have no idea. Oh, now it's snapping probably. There we go. Just be normal. Things not to tell your kids, right? Just be normal. Alright, so Super Calf Man is what I'll call him. Super Calf Man, Super Calf Man. Okay, Super Calf Man's getting started here. Alright, so legs look good. He has super wide hips, so I might, shrink those down a little bit. And then, I don't know, he needs something to hold those big pants, so I might just leave him. So Super Calf Man. Super Calf Man has no butt. Let's give Super Calf Man a little bit more of a butt. Usually butt comes out a little bit. So does this part. Yeah, let's keep it going, the whole thing, the whole shebang. Something like that. And usually like the skinny parts around here. Right around it, above his like you know, this is where his belly button would be, like right above his belly button. It's kind of the skinny part of most people. So turbo smooth that. Nice. Okay. General shapes there. What's next? Should I do the clothes? Should I do his hands? How much? It's been 45 minutes. Okay. Cool. Let's do his hands. I'm not that good with hands, but I think I could pull something off. So it looks like he kind of has, if I look at the drawing itself, he kind of has like a mitten looking hand, and maybe he has 2 fingers, but I'll just do it with 1 finger, basically his thumb and then a long part, just to keep it easy for me. Hands are a little bit like more shallow, or more how should I say, not shallow, skinny, like kind of like that, squished, I guess. They're kind of, see, like my hand, here's my arm is fatter, then it gets to my hand and it's very skinny, so I'm going to kind of do it like that. And hold on, if I'm holding it out, your thumbs come, like if you're in a T shape, your thumbs come out like this, so it comes out towards the camera. So all good stuff to know. Alright, so what I'm going to do is grab these edges, I'm going to connect them like usual, and then I'm going to extrude a thumb out of here. So just extrude something out of here. It doesn't have to be that big, but I think the base should be pretty big, so I'm going to hit OK. But the thumb itself doesn't need to be that big. So here's like the first part of the thumb. And then, I mean, it's not exactly good, but it'll be alright. I'll do a little bit of rotation, so something like that. And then I'm going to just extrude something else here. Give it a little more rotation and movement. Need kind of a top view here, so let's get top. Kind of rotate it and move it like this. So there we go, that's kind of a thumb right there. And I think this is too far out. Let's just get this a little closer. This is kind of the fat around the thumb, and then this is the knuckle part, and then after the knuckle we get fingers. So here's the fingers. And for now I'm just going to shrink it just a little bit, not too much, just to give it a little bit of hand. So there we go, that's his hands. Okay, so we have, it's kind of like, I know Bobby doesn't have his arms as beefy as I do, but I gave him a little beef. He was hungry, so I fed him. That's not going to look right, but I'm going to just give him a nice round kind of body in the front. Okay, so we got his body is coming together. And this is his body under his clothes. The next thing to do is kind of add some shorts. So, alright, let's try to do that. Should I do it? Yeah, let's do it. So shorts are going to be kind of more just boxy things. I like, this is not boxy enough. I'm going to make it even more boxy. Okay, so let's do it. I'm going to make a separate object for shorts. So this is right now. Oh, you know what I haven't been doing that I should have been doing this entire time, like every 5 minutes? Saving it. Because there's no telling what your computer may or may not do, especially when I'm streaming, right? Like, it would be horrible for me to lose this. So I am totally saving it now. But 45 minutes in is not a good time to save it. You should save it every like 10 minutes. But I think 3D Studio Max also like auto saves it every 10 minutes or something. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and, so this is body or skin or whatever you want to call it. So what are we going to do for the pants? Same thing. We'll start with the box. Always starting with the box. Oops, I right clicked, so that cancels it. I just want one segment this time, and I'm going to kind of place it where I think it belongs. So body, you're going X-ray vision Or in fact, if you can go wireframe, that would be better, but I guess you can't. Alright, so X-ray vision. This is where the box is. He's not lined up correctly this way, so let's also get him correctly that way. Give me orthographic, please. Yep, so here we go. Orthographic, front. Here we go, box. So far, so good. It'd be nice if I can see the edges, so give me edged faces. Yeah, even though they're really dark and you probably can't see them very well, at least I have an idea. So there's a face here, there's a, what am I saying, edge here and an edge here. So I'm going to kind of use that same format for the shorts. So an edge here. Let's go to Edit Polygon. Grab some vertices. Move it here. Move this here. And then the next vertice should be about this level. So I guess where they meet here. And here. Okay. Goodness, what am I doing next? Okay, I'm going to extrude the edge. So I'm going to rotate it a little bit this way. Grab this and go back to front view. And we're going to extrude it just a bit. So we can use this little slider to like right there. Hit OK. Start moving some vertices, or I guess people call it pushing vertices. Do that here. In fact, let's get it up here, because his shorts are going to come up to here, and then his shirt's going to cover the rest. So if I was really good, I'd probably, yeah, no, I'll just put it up here. The shorts have to cover the legs still too, so keep that in mind. Okay, so that's the basics of the shorts. That's the super basics. Let's keep going. No, before I keep going, let's make sure the other angle is good too. So his left, yeah, his left is not good at all. So let's make sure the shorts cover his leg. Come on. There we go. Get that over here. His shorts need to cover his abdomen and all that, so that needs to go here. And you can get it pretty close, I think. And that needs to cover his butt. That's looking pretty good. I might just, I know his legs are small, but I might just make it a little bigger this way. His legs are small, but I'm going to make it boxy here. Okay, so what is that part of his shorts? So that is getting, oh yeah, that's here. Okay, should this come all the way down? Maybe, because it's going to roll back up, I think. So something like here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a fake inside. So to do that, I'm going to go under the shorts, and instead of extruding out, I'm going to extrude in. So that's extruding out, but I'm going to scale it a bit and go back inside of the shorts. So something like this. And that kind of gives you the impression of like a shell, or pants or something, but not exactly, right? So okay, that's cool. That's all I wanted for that part. Okay, so how am I gonna make this outer like rolled up part? Okay. Like I said, I'm trying to keep this low polygon, so let's see if I hit 7. So far, like 300 polygons. This is not bad at all for a character, I think, at least. These verts are not exactly right either. Alright, so let's get in here. Let's start pushing verts around. So you need to come out past the stomach. You need to come out past the back. And so far so good. Oh yeah, and you need to come out past the pelvis. There we go. Maybe like right there. You need to come out past the butt. The butt. Here we go. Okay. So there we go. Starting his shorts. Don't eat my shorts, man. Or eat my shorts, man. Okay, so we got the shorts kind of started. Now we need that roll. I was thinking of how to do this, but now I totally forgot. I think what I'm going to do is extend it. Okay, this is my idea. Sorry if it totally sucks. I'm going to connect these edges like so. I'm going to Yeah, it doesn't, nothing needs to be perfect. So I'm gonna kind of get it inside like this, inside the roll. So the roll is all of that. Then I'm gonna select these polygons. So I think if I select you, and hit, I guess I can't hit ring, you, I got basically a ring around it. I'm gonna extrude it just a bit. How do I? Oh man, I'm totes screwing this up. Local normal? Something like that, yeah. So we make it really small, something like that first. And then, so you have something really small first. I barely extruded it. Let's check OK. And then I'm going to extrude it again. And this time I'm going all for it. No. Cancel. I'm going to go 0 extrude, but I'm going to scale it up some. So 0 extrude and kind of scale it. Not exactly what I'm thinking. Up like this, I'm thinking. So I get kind of a lip in here, but not everywhere. Yeah, okay, everywhere. So I got that lip. Maybe it's not the best. Maybe it's okay. If I was going to be good, if I was going to be a good designer, I'll make sure none of this stuff kind of overlaps. So I'll kind of move this out, push that out a little bit. I can see I have a vert kind of. This thing is not where it belongs. I think that needs to go inside. Yeah. I have some verts outside that are not supposed to be out like this. Not supposed to be out here. He needs to go back in. Go back in home. Is that right? Who knows, right? Oh yeah, you need to still come out enough though. Something like that. And then come over here. You're sticking out. So grab you, rotate so I can see inside the lip of the pants. Make sure you're inside the lip like that. And you too, mister. You're the bottom lip. Okay. Didn't even check the bottom lip yet. So you're inside the lip of the pants. Yep, I have a whole bunch of bottom lip issues. Come under here. Your bottom lip. Your bottom lip issue. I still see I have an upper lip issue too, but that's okay. I'm getting disoriented a little bit, but that's if you can get oriented in 3D program, you are dangerous. By not like literally dangerous, just like you can do your stuff. Is what I'm trying to say. I know I have one more upper lip issue, and that might be here. You, my friend. Are you my friend? You're just a vertice. You don't really have feelings. Or do you? You're a point in space. Do you have feelings? Who knows? Anyway, that's the start of the roll. Hopefully I did some kind of justice to it. If not, sorry. I feel like I'd still screwed it completely up. What can I do? I still don't feel like it's right. Anyway, I'll extrude it one more time. Let me get front view. There we go. Get it big. Now you can kind of do the big thing. And bam. That's the roll-ish. Yeah. And then I know that already passes the symmetry point, so if I hit symmetry on the 0, give me the slice. So this is the slice of the symmetry, put it at 0. Yeah, the legs are kind of overlapping. That's okay, we'll fix it. But that is the shorts too. And then I basically need to make like one more polygon so I can kind of flatten out the shorts up here. So that's a really low polygon shorts. I probably should add one more or two more lines in here so I can shape it more like round instead of box. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Making a character. let's keep going. 1 hour and going strong. No symmetry. You guys, what are you? You're -2. Can I make you positive something? +1. What are you? I want you to be 0, 0, flattened. Flattened 0, 0. I want you to be less positive at least, at the very least. Alright, so you're positive. I'll push you up just so you kind of look the same as your friend there. Symmetry still too close, probably because these guys are still truly negative. Man, I don't know what to do. I mean, I have an idea. I can just kind of bring the shorts out a little bit and then bring them in later. So like, just take this whole thing, shift it for now, symmetry it, kind of bring it in as close as I can without them merging, like there. Good enough. Alright, let's get the top. The top should be nice and flat, so I'm going to extrude it one more time. I will flatten it on the X. Nope, I always do that wrong. The Z. And the Z, he's pretty good. I'll make it a little fatter. Something like that. Yep. Yep. Alright, let's make it a little more round too. So we got, well, before I do, let's see what we got here. We got this dude. Oh my gosh, I hate the orbit. He's wearing a skirt. So we got this dude with pants that are really boxy. I need to smooth out the pants so they're a little more round. And then we'll put a shirt on him, like right here, and that would be good. So alright, round out the pants. Don't give up. Let's keep going. So to round out the pants, we can just select one of these loops and hit ring, and then connect. And this is what I plan to do. I don't know if this will work. Whoa, what's going on? Hold on. Before I go all crazy. Let me turn off symmetry. Let me turn, can I turn this body off for now? Okay, oh yeah, there's some weirdness going on. Alright, let's get a front view of orthogonal. Alright, so all you guys I think should be straight up X'd at, if I moved you at 0. Okay, and also you shouldn't have polygons here. Okay, cool. So for good symmetry, when I connect you, the two shells connect together, and that looks great. Okay, there's other weirdness, but I won't mess with it too much yet. I might move this vertice just a little bit in this direction, and might move you up and towards that direction. Okay, so that's looking good. Let me go ahead and grab this loop again. Hopefully it grabs it correctly. Ring it. All the ring is perfect. Let's connect it by hitting connect. Cool, so now we got this, like, at least something going good there. Basically another edge that will help us keep the form that we want it, but we're going to bring these in. So I connected it there. Let's ring this and connect it here too. So connect, connect. Alright, so now we got kind of the platform. I can round this out some. So to do that, I'm gonna just take some edges. I'm gonna like maybe loop this. What does that give me? That loop and this loop. And what happens if I loop this? What would you do? I don't know about that loop yet. I do know about that edge though. That edge is good. Oops, no, undo. That edge. So those edges are pretty good prime things to scale down some. So if I scale this Oh yeah, yeah. Maybe just this way. Not. Oh, it's local normals. I want it from the center. So I think if I click here and say the center, if I did it from the center, yeah, there you go. It's kind of rounding out there, you see. But I don't want to do the whole thing. Just the X and Y direction, something like this. You can see it's kind of getting rounder, although my mouse is kind of wigging out. Yeah. I missed. You can see I missed these two edges though. So let's undo that. I need to grab you. Or what happens if I loop it and then kind of F it? We'll just do the whole thing. No, no, no. I want to get rid of these guys like that and that and that. Keep you though. Alright, do I have everyone I need? Yeah, there we go. So what do you think? That kind of made it round, and I don't know what happened to his crotch. It's gone. Okay, but that's better. It's much better. Let's figure out what happened in the middle here. Take off the symmetry. Oh yeah, he doesn't really have one. Turn on the symmetry. Yeah, we just need to connect that. Let's connect it. So he should have. Let's see what to do. If I edit this, I say, hey, I have this guy right here. Can you just make a polygon for me? Can you? Alright, the other way you can do it is create polygon. Create. Click on everything, I think in a clockwise fashion. So there we go. Created a polygon right there. But I need it to be a quad, so I'm going to cut this down the middle so I have 4 sides. So that should just be, I think just cut, right? Cut like that. And goodbye, Skype. I don't know why 3D Studio decided to kill you, but it did, and that reminds me I gotta save pretty soon. So let's go ahead and kind of move that here. Symmetry it. There we go. At least now the inside of his pants are filled. Cool. So that's his front side. I might scooch that down some. I don't know what I was thinking with that. Something like that, I guess, would be good. And might scooch these out some. Hey, hey. I want you to be like that. Alright. And that should be fine. Okay, so those are his pants. Or shorts. I keep calling them pants when they're really just shorts. Or maybe they're pants rolled up into shorts. Right? I'm probably right. So if I turbo smooth this, there we go. Not too shabby. Something's up here. Probably because I'm turbo smoothing before. There we go. That looks good. Alright, cool. Alright, now we're in 8 minutes. This might have to be a 2-parter. I forget how long it takes to do art. Okay. So let's undo the turbo smooth. Unselect this. There we go. Probably still need to adjust it so he can fit into his shorts, but you get the idea. I'm not sure if I should scale up the shorts or scale down the body. I'll figure it out later. So okay, we got body, we got shorts. Let's, I guess, get a shirt, and then I'm gonna call it quits for the stream today. And tomorrow we'll work on the face and the shoes and the hair, and then we'll be done. And then we can put him in in Unity. He's already in 3D Studio Max. Okay, let's do the shirts, like I said. So like I do with everything, I start with the box. I position the box where it needs to go in orthographic view. For now, just because don't really want to deal with anything right now, I'm going to kind of hide everything so I can just work on the shirt itself. Typically I like it to work with the body there, but I'm just ready to finish, so I got to do this the way I want to do it. But I do want to see the body. See, okay, he has one line there and one line there, so just to remember, one line across here and one line here. So I'll scale this down just a bit so he's kind of ready to go. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Edit this, edit the poly. Let's make this, start doing stuff with this. What did I click? Selection? Oh yeah, that's important. Alright, let's start pushing verts around. So we're going to push you here, we're going to push you here. You're the actual shirt, so you need to look like the shirt. Let's grab you. Let's start extruding. Extrude you up to here, because I think that's the next point I said you were. I said, did I lose the selection? There we go. Let's go ahead and keep making the shirt the way I want it to. That's fine, I won't worry about that there. Next, extrude you a little more. Front view, please. Yeah, that looks good enough. I'll X-ray you, just so we have an idea where the shirt should go. Okay, for the center, I might kind of push everything down a little bit, because the shirt just really comes up to there, and probably to like right here. I'll kind of keep it. When I add more detail, I can curve this up a little bit better. So, okay, that looks okay. Now I'm going to grab you. I'm going to extrude you, and we'll make you kind of a oops, wrong way. What I'm going to do is just scale it to here first, and then I will scale it to make it to the T-pose. So here we go. Let's just get this here, kind of like this right now. And then, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Let's extrude it one more time, and then we'll just push the verts around here by grabbing you, put you here, grabbing you, put you here. Then I'm going to grab all of you. All your base belongs to us. And I don't like what I just did there. Let's go ahead and get rid of you and get rid of you. I think that's fine. Okay, so something like this-ish. Nope, nope, nope. Definitely going to want you kind of straight like that. So maybe that's the sleeve. If you believe me. Don't know if you do yet. But I believe me, and that's important too. Okay, I think I'm going to get the body back in for a sec so I can put the shirt around it. So instead of the shirt being X-rayed, let's get the body to be X-rayed. There we go. Let's start moving some stuff forward. So we're going to take you, move you forward just so you're outside of the body. This one has some leeway to come back in, but I also want the shorts just to make sure I'm not going into the shorts. So there we go. I kind of like where that is. I'm going to add another detail here, and then we'll push the rest of the shirt up here. Let's do that now. Take this, get a ring, connect it, get some vertices. Let's start pushing some more vertices around. So we can grab this and move it up here, grab this and move it up here, grab this and move it up here. I can see this. I can see all of this is not so far away. Make it 0, 0, 0. Make it align to the Z. I'll never get it right. X. Alright, cool. So the shirt's sticking out still. That's good. It's not sticking out the short, so I need to fix that. Can I X-ray the shorts too? X-ray, Alt-X. And then go to box 1. Okay, so here's the other vert. You need to come out of the shorts. You are still in the shorts. So let's go ahead and get that shirt outside of the shorts. Okay, man, I might need another detail. Maybe not. Yeah, I want to keep the arm pretty good there. I don't like to, unless I move this around. If I select you, how do I select you? Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Something like that. Then I gotta kind of move you out again. So yeah, pushing vertices around is fun. I need another detail on the shirt, for sure. I could do the same thing with the shirt, extrude that inside, but I'm going to choose to skip that for now. Yep, shirt is form-fitting, so it does go around his body and still works okay. But as you can see, I probably need to expand some stuff around. Yeah, even here, I can see that his arm is beefier than this, so I gotta really get that out there. Okay, and you too, like here, I guess. And you, I don't really want to take your form fittingness out, but I might take you out just a bit. Alright, that's looking better. Let's get this vertice, start covering his arm up, get this vertice, cover this part of his arm up, cover this part of his arm up. I see I haven't really worked on the arms that much, they're all very boxy, which is okay for me for now, but probably needs to be modified. That whole edge is kind of off, so I'm going to select this edge, move it over here. I think I'm covering way too much of his arm though. That's not what Bobby intended. So let's go ahead and flatten this on the X. And let's show some more arm. And I think I do that by selecting. What I'm going to do is click this and just grow it out a little bit. Grow. So now I got this part. Hopefully if I go to the front, I can kind of scale it and move it at the same time. So hopefully that's a little better. Scale it a little more. Yeah, I think that's better. At least it's not showing as much arm. I mean, it's showing a lot more arm. And then what I'm going to do for this one, I will extrude and set. So extrude, scale, check mark, scale, and then put it back inside the shirt. Something like, oh, that was a big extrude. Something like that. Let's see if I X-ish. So much X-raying in here. Yeah, something like that's good. Just so we get the illusion that the shirt goes inside. I can see the backside doesn't completely cover either. So let's grab that, come out some. Just a little, to keep it a little round. Okay. Still see I'm missing some coverage here, but that's better. Okay, and let's start deleting the polygons in the middle here. I think for now, if I really want it to be bold, I can delete that polygon. And this polygon, gosh, yeah, that's being really bold. Okay, symmetry, let's move that over to the middle, and that's somewhat of a shirt. Oh, I'm sure his back side doesn't have it hanging that low, it's only its front side. So let's close symmetry, get this thing. Let's see if we can move some of these up. Let's take off symmetry too. Oh, it's you. Jeez, that's really low. There we go. So that's a shirt. Definitely needs more work. All of it needs more work, but man, something's up. Yeah, these pixels, these vertices are very much not on the 0. So see, there's like negative 1.2. So definitely make them planar and put them on 0. Just so when you do the symmetry, it looks fine, and you can like pick the vertice and be okay with it. I'm gonna move all this stuff just a little bit up. That looks good. That's fine. Cool. Nice. Got a shirt ready to go. Alright, so we got the shirt. So let's name it shirt. Save it. Although the shirt could use some love. And what I mean is it's not very smooth. It kind of comes out too. I don't like that. I know I did that probably to fit the body, but I don't like it. Let's go scooch this in some. Like, it really should just be like right around there. I guess the back side too. I don't know how thick his back is, but this could come out a bit as long as this is pretty tight fitting. Something like that maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Something feels wrong about it. This guy feels all sorts of wrong. Maybe if I make it a little lower, a little higher, a little lower. Who knows? Yeah. I think I'm getting too tired, and I think this is where I'll call it. So okay, we gotta start. Before I quit though, what I might want to do is just see if all this exports correctly into Unity. He doesn't have any bones or anything, so he won't be able to be animated, but he should be able to at least be seen in Unity. So let's just do that for now. So okay, I'm going to save this. What I'm going to do is group all this together into a Bobby character 00. I don't have a name for him yet. And what we do with Bobby character 00 is we're going to edit his pivot point. Pivot point's going to be 0, 0, 0. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah, that's right. Oh gosh, no, that's not right at all. We need to get him Alright, we're gonna have to do a little adjustment, so bear with me. And we're really gonna put you here. Okay, good enough. What I'll do is I won't save this max file, but I'll definitely export it. Okay, so that's good, and we got to rotate this 90 degrees so that the green arrow is up, blue arrow is forward, and red arrow is right. Okay, or left, according to him. So there we go. We have a start to a character. Not quite there yet. Definitely need another hour, maybe two. But let's go ahead and export. Oh, let's select it. Export selection. And let's export it to, is this the right, yeah, 3dsmax export? That's not the right place. Let's go to models. Assets, models. At least we'll have a start. Bobby character. Oh. Animation, nothing. So that's cool. Don't save it. Close it. Not saving it because I already did. But before I do, I just want to isolate this selection. So this guy is truly 500 polys, 502 polys, or 510 verts. So very nice to know. Alright, so closing this all up, I'm going to see if we can import our guy. So under models, we have a Bobby character. If I go to model, there he is. That's who we're working on. We can put him right here in the scene. And there we go. That is looking pretty good. Not too bad for an hour's worth of work. Always could use more work, but let's see, what is this sticking out? That's his thigh sticking out here. That's some of his body sticking out there. I don't even know. That might be his shorts. Could be his body. So we can scooch his body inside of the clothing, which is definitely necessary. But everything else looks pretty good. I mean, it's a very low poly character. Almost as low poly as Base Human over there. Yeah, I think this guy's gonna work out good. At least it'll give me something better than Base Human to work with. Sorry everybody, that is the stream. I don't have any plans yet because I still have to finish modeling this character. We have to texture this character. There's so much work that has to go into this character, so it's gonna be a little while till this character actually makes it to fruition. But I do need the experience to get a character in from a drawing to the game, so I don't mind doing this at all. It's fun. I enjoy it, and hopefully you're learning something as I do this. So awesome. I'll close this out and save it if it asks me. It's okay to have that big character right there. Cool. Alright everybody, yep, it's been an hour 30 minutes. I had a great time. I'll be streaming on Friday, 5:30 as well, Central Time. And I'll try to keep it up this weekend too. And is there anything else? I don't know. But I did have a good time. I'll get back to coding next week. I think the rest of this week is going to be all graphical. But I'm having a good time. Hope you're having a good time. I'll see you guys in 2 days on Friday. Bye.